666 that started outside of the top 10, now in 4th place.
We've got a replay here. Sasahara coming through. That's Matsushita, who's a lap down.
Oh.
And contact there. It's the RQ's Mercedes has just nerfed the Green Brave Supra off the road there. So that's got to be a penalty based on
Higuchi in that white and red Sard machine. He's got the 2 Tom's cars behind. I think Tsuboi is going to get back ahead, or try to get back ahead of Sasahara here. Sasahara in the black and green 37. Then it's Tsuboi, of course, carrying that success weight. But Tsuboi got hung out to dry at turn 1. Sekiguchi was really aggressive. Tsuboi getting the move back on Sasahara now as they come through the final corner. But it's Sekiguchi who's been the big mover on this first lap. Started P8. He's up to P6.
Shot, but the engine still works, it seems. But I think Yamamoto's still going to have the advantage for this first corner as they go side by side. Beginning of lap 12. There goes Yamamoto.
Here we go. This is what happened then. So watch for the Astemo Civic, and there it is.
The contact, I
tap
think.
in the back. It's the lightest of touches, but it's enough to warrant a penalty. So
that's a bit harsh. Like.
Still trying to get these tyres up to temperature. Here comes Tsukakoshi. Oh, has he got enough in the car? Yes, he has. He draws level and he's through. So Tsukakoshi puts the Real Racing Honda through into 3rd position for the time being.
Over Tsukakoshi was 18 seconds there. As we
There
see
goes the
Tsuboi
impulse.
all sorts of trouble. Tsuboi just has no pace at all.
Well, for once, the Tom's Toyota looks completely out of sorts as now Kazuki Hidemine.
It looks like the LM Corsa Lexus is holding this pack up here.
Replay, I think, of Gianpaolo Lima Oliveira versus Igor Fraga. Is he going to get the move done? He is. Very nice move.
Well, the all-Brazilian battle there.
This is so far, he lost the position then to Tomoki Nijiri, having initially made it up. And a drive-through penalty for Bertrand Baguette. That's got to be for the incident with Toshiki. Fresh tyres to counteract what this gamble was for in the first place, because Kenty Yamashita has eaten up the road. He's going to absolutely storm by. Makino's giving it everything he can. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's nothing he can do about it. Yamashita just drives right past him, blows him out of the water.
She hugging the inside, and will that be enough to keep the position? Of course, Kobayashi, very young, very quick, lacking a bit of race experience, but that was a good move there from the number 7 Ferrari. And look at now Yagamo, and look also, where's Gianpaolo Di Oliveira gone? He should have been in that mix as well.
but no, there is. It was a problem. The Gianpaolo Di Oliveira's Nissan, the realised Z, crawling, Xing out of turn 3. I thought he was laying lap traffic.
Work your way through the right and the left, get a clean exit. Look at Mitsunori Takaboshi's restart. This is going to be glorious on the first green flag lap back as we go into lap 10, and it's going to be an absolute flyer. It's green, 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 green at Suzuka in round 5 of the Autobac Super GT Series, and the leaders are still trying to build tyre temperature back again as we fly through the first couple of corners. And Mitsunori work from Sasahara. That is Sasahara through. Yes, he's got ahead of Akusa.
He backs out a bit, and that just allows Sasahara the chance. I'm a bit surprised about Okuta there. I think he really left the door quite wide open there for Ike.
Oh, and the Deloitte GR Supra going round the outside onto the back straight, onto the turn 11. That was a great move there. That was by Sasahara.
There are the safety car boards, so Daiki Sasaki is stuck in the gravel at turn 1. There he is, spinning up the...
Bando car is now struggling for pace quite badly.
Yep, and Tsuboi just neatly places it up the inside at turn 1.
I can't imagine anyone made it that far into the race without stopping.
Yeah, Makino trying to put the pressure on Sekiguchi for 10th place. Makino has been struggling to try and get past the Westport GR Supra, but he's going to try for it. And going into turn 3, a little bit of a clash between the pair.
Otherwise, the Nissan seems to be a little more friendlier in the slower corners, it seems. In the tight and twisty sections, that's where the Tories gain quite a lot of ground, and particularly quite good under braking also. To the complex at Dunlop, still with Miyake in close attention in 8th place. Again, the Tory having a fantastic run here, and certainly putting Matsushita under plenty of pressure to depose the leading Honda from P6.
Work indeed as they continue to work their way through to GT300 traffic, and this is for the lead up on the inside in GT300. That's Yoshimoto. He takes the lead from Zach O'Sullivan. So we've had a lead change in 500, now a lead change in 300 as well. You've got to be careful that you're on the right side of the coin. Here comes the Good Smile going for 3rd position, side by side with Yuya Motochi on his stint. If things keep going this way, this is amazing. Right, now we're going to get a big move around the outside. Matsuda on Izawa. A fantastic chance for the Kondo Nissan, but Izawa keeps his foot in. No, if you're going to make an overtake on me, you're going to have to try it somewhere else. All right, then, let me roll up my sleeves. Contact! And they're going to go into the wall. Oh, up goes Matsuda into the wall. Game over. It's Hiramine really putting pressure, going for it on the outside line. He's done it, has he? Oh, he runs wide.
Not quite.
Keeps his foot in. Oh, my goodness. As now Oshima round the outside of a Lacey as they use the D-Station Aston to box each other in. Excellent work, and now Oshima ahead of a Lacey. He
was only Merritt got in front of them. He's noticed Kimaichi was waving at Merritt, thinking, if you're going to come past me, get on with it. Come on, just don't hold me up there side by side. Now look at Gamu round the outside of Kobayashi. That's the position. That will be for 7th place round the outside of 100R, but the inside for the hairpin again gets blocked by the Subaru inadvertently. And here comes João Paulo de Oliveira. Fantastic back and forth scrapping here in GT300. Also the number 65.
Now on cold tyres, you could see how...
So now the Ferrari has found its feet. The Mach 5 has got up to temperature. Here comes the Ferrari round the far side. Will they get the move done? Kobayashi round the outside of the chicane. What an overtake. Absolutely astonishing opportunity, but he's not quite close enough to dive in. Yes, he is on the inside, and he uses the Nissan to good effect. Matsushita, what an opportunistic overtake. It's not over yet, because Kunamoto could come round the far side, but what an opportunist Nobu Matsushita proves to be. I said to you right there, Yuji, don't give him an inch. He'll take a mile.
Steminatori. Oh, what a big moment there for one of the Hondas going through into the gravel, trying to keep the throttle pin, trying to keep the rear wheels going. That is the Modulo Civic Type R.
Because they're in the one and only Dunlop shod car in GT500, and that's a huge opportunity.
Number 8, ART8 Mugen Civic Type R. Meantime, K Cosolino just got mugged by the number 5.
Oh, and we've got the Helm GTR is stuck on the exit of turn 2 now, and what's going on here? So the Helm GTR dives for the move up the inside of the Anis Iwata car that's already pushed off the J-Lot Lamborghini. And
he's lost. Now that looks unusual.
P6. Tori's having a whale of a time here and closing in on position. Got support, if you like, in a way, from the number 3 Tsushi Miyake Terra Z behind, the best of the works cars in the field. Spark coming up as this car runs so close.
Players in GT300. Let's see what happened. The Ponos Ferrari's on the outside, and there's the contact. The Leon Mercedes goes around. And Hibiki Taira's got nowhere to go, but he clouts the back of the Satamoto Opet Super.
We have to remember the success penalties will be playing a role there. The two Nissans
Takaboshi!
Look like they might be able to swap positions here. Oh, contact between the two Nissans.
Very exciting stuff indeed, and now they're going to come right round the outside, lock up, and round the outside. Can they make the corner? No! They overshoot and go through the gravel. Oh, into the gravel.
What happened there? What a mistake to make at this point of the race. I can't believe it.
The man again on the inside of OU. He's committing. Oh, magnificent. Sasha Fenestraz pulling off one of the drives of the season. He can really throw his hat into the ring as up the inside, Tsukakoshi gets his move there on Ren Sato and picks up the overtake. Keep an eye on Kazuya Oshima as well. He'll want to go for the gap, which he does. 3 wide. That's Tsukakoshi. Where did that move come from? Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable.
Tsukakoshi.
Back down to the box again. Early apex left hand of the hairpin. There's more lap traffic around here as he tries to work his way through. I think the car ahead of them is another Toyota. I think that's the 3rd place Toyota working its way through traffic here. That is the number 6 Ferrari that's come out of its drive-through. Such decisive moves here as again Sasahara tries to go around the outside. He's looking for it. Again, finds the avenue blocked, and also Fenestraz.
300 meanwhile, but Takaboshi coming under huge pressure from Daiki Sasaki here, and Hiroki Otsu already has a reasonable bit of daylight, trying to look further back to see if there's any changes of position. I think Sasahara may have gained a position. Yes, that is the number 37 Tom's car up to P10 at the expense of the Kunimitsu Honda.
But this is some very tough stuff as the drivers now find themselves in difficulty, and there is Matsuda losing.
GTA GT300 machine, the Saitama Toy Pet car, and he's going to have the line here. I think Nonaka is going to move into the lead of the GT300 class at the end of lap 2.
And that's a big battle going on in GT300 because it's been European machinery all the way in the first 2 races of the season. We've had a victory for Mercedes, we've had a victory for Ferrari.
Through there, so is this just a mistake from Fenestraz? It looks like it, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, he's lost the
Oh
back
dear.
end. Oh.
Oh,
Hot
wow.
jump there for Sasha Fenestraz.
Yikes. No point in gambling because you are just gonna. Well, it's not a gamble. Clearly, the pace differential is so massive now. There's not a gamble to be had.
Instead of Sakaguchi up the inside of Matsushita. Oh, goes off the circuit. Fukuzumi to the inside of Sasaki into turn 1. And once again, Fukuzumi dives to the inside. Nice positional change there.
And is that another puncher for the J-Lock Lamborghini or some other issue?
Makino and Hinamine still engaged in this fantastic battle. And Makino up the inside, gets through.
That was rude.
Too hard here, but you can tell that he knows he has to clear Kunamoto as quickly as humanly possible. Sugio Matsuda there hanging on in P9 ahead of Atsushi Miyake.
That was Okusa getting a big tail slide, putting the power down at Panasonic, and that will put him under big pressure for Matsushita to come down the pit straight to end lap number 1. It's also side by side between the 2 Nissans behind. That's the rear lines there.